Education. I'm your instructor tonight, and tonight we're going to be going over the SEOTA process again, just to get a better understanding of it, because it's actually very important. It's something you should do before you start underwriting, and actually before you start putting together any type of management plan. And we're going to start right from the start here. So I have to share, and I go to share window.
Mm-hmm.
And why is it? Oh, I know why, because that's not open. Just do this. Share window. There we go. And share. Okay, everybody can see my PowerPoint?
Yes.
All right.
Now you got it.
So basically, the SEOTA process is the strategic evaluation of a target area, and define. It's basically how you start looking for your prospect tenant to fit into your building, because buildings don't pay rent, people pay rent. So if you have a building that has, if you're in an area, let's say, I'm sorry, not a building, but if you have an area and it has a bunch of 4 and 2s homes in the area, and you're buying a property or looking to buy a property that has a bunch of studios in it, it might not be a good fit for the prospect tenants that might be moving into it, because they're used to a larger, more accommodating square footage. So basically, it's gonna how you're gonna locate your multifamily investment, how you're gonna choose your market, where you're gonna look for your property. You're gonna look in your backyard. You're gonna look in other states. You're gonna look in a larger region, multiple states. What kind of multifamily you're gonna look for? You're gonna look for smaller multifamilies. You're gonna look for 100 units. You're gonna look for mixed use. You're gonna look for strictly commercial. You're gonna look for storage units, more industrial type of things, and what you're going to look for in the communities. So basically, that's the 50,000 foot view of the SEOTA process. But we're going to look for, what comes first. You're going to look for people first. You're going to look for your building first. In this case, you're going to, during your strategic evaluation of this target area, you're going to look for your people, your demographic, and how they fit into all the buildings that might be available in that region. So, like I said before, if you're looking in a spot that has a bunch of, 5-bedroom, 3-bath homes, and you're looking at a building that has studios, it might not be a good fit. So you might need to look for buildings that have 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms, apartment buildings, or apartments, I should say, to fit the community that you're looking in. So you want to look for your prospect tenant first, the demographic. In this next slide, we're going to be the SEOTA process again. You're going to be looking at building permits. What's going on in the area? Are they building single family homes? Are they building high rises? Are they building storage units? What are they building? What's happening in the building department? So what you do is you go into the local city where you think you want to start looking for your multifamily investments, and you become friendly with the building department, the inspectors, the building permit people, the young ladies that work at the desk. They love pastries. They love cookies. Become their friend. Bring them some gifts. Find out about what's going on in the area. You want to look at employment. You could go right into City Hall and find out the employment. You can go into city data right on your computer, and you can look up employment statistics on city data. You can also go directly to the city websites or the town websites or the county websites, and you can look for employment. You can find a whole bunch of information on these city websites. That's how I find the millage rates for all these areas. The property we just underwrote, they were off by only $4,000, but they were estimating their property tax at $33,000, where it's actually $37,000. They were up by $4,000. Excuse me. But how did I find that? I went to the county's website and I typed in millage rate for this area that the apartment building was in, and that's how I found out the millage rate. So that's how you drill down on your underwriting. We talked about average household size already, and the demographic. What's the age, the race, the gender of the people in the area? Are they upper class? Are they middle class? Are they lower class? Things like that. And I don't mean to classify people, but it is what it is. What's their income rate? Are they making income for a Class A apartment as opposed to income for a Class C apartment? The Class A and the Class B, which is coming up in a later slide, we're going to see. But that's a high end apartment. What things that we're looking at, a little bit lower. They're more B minus, C's and D's. But you're looking at psychographics during the SEOTA process. You're looking at mortgage rates, rental markets, occupation rates, which we just spoke about, employment rates. The psychographic is telling you, the demographic tells you who, the psychographic's telling you why. Why are they becoming renters? What's going on in the neighborhood? Mortgage rates. You can go into any bank. You can find mortgage rates anywhere. But you want to, maybe stay local. Find out about the market cycles. What's the high rate? What's the low rate? The more information you can find out about these things, the better. Because it just makes your plan, your SEOTA process more accurate, and you'll be more successful. Occupation rate we spoke about. Rental market rates. What are the rents? Are they on the rise? Are they on the decline? Everything like that. These are the things you want to look at during your SEOTA process. This is what I was talking about before. The strategic evaluation of a target area, your prospect tenant demographic and psychographic becomes clear. Are you looking at a property, a B property? Are they looking for an A property, a B property? Or is the market that you're looking in more of a C and a D? Basically, what it is these two have lots of amenities. These two, not so many. This one, hardly any. You're lucky there might not even be a laundry on site. They might have to go to a laundromat. But that's a good opportunity. If there's space in a D or a C that doesn't have a laundry, you might be able, if there's room to build, and it shows that you might be able to make a bit of income because all these people are going to a laundromat. Hey, keep the money in-house. Do your payback period. Find out what your payback period is for if you can put a laundry in a storage unit. Let's say a couple of washing machines. If it's a small enough unit, you don't really need. Where I live, we have 114 units. None of them have washers and dryers. What do we have? We have 6 washers and 6, 7, 8, 9 dryers. But there's hardly ever a jam up in the laundry. So you don't need a lot to accommodate what's going on in these two buildings to put in a couple of amenities to make the place a little bit nicer. But remember, you're going to look at your payback period. How long is it going to take you to pay back to buy those washers and dryers? Because you figure you need, if it's a small unit, let's say it's 10 to 20, maybe 2 washers, maybe 3 washers and 3 dryers, just to throw numbers out there. What's the payback period? What's the increase in electric to run those machines? These are all things that you think about, but not during so much the SEOTA process, but this is something you think about when you're actually looking at your building now to fit your prospect tenant into. How do I make my building better? And this is what we just talked about, Class A and Class B. These are more luxury, more amenities, typically, on a higher end, in the higher end areas. They have a break-even cash flow. Where here you can maybe do a little bit more in your C and your D, like we just discussed. What can you do in these properties to make them better? Give them more amenities, make it more attractive for your prospect tenant to live in. But anyway, this is the breakdown for it. And if anybody wants these slides, or this is straight from our BRP Live event that we had, 2 years ago, Beth?
Yes.
Yep. So 2 years ago we did this, and these are slides directly from there, directly from Brian, and this is what we talk about. So you want to fit your prospect tenant here into the building, because the people pay rent. The building does not pay rent. You can make the building better And so you can increase your rents and make it more attractive for these people to move in, which keeps your occupancy rate up and your tenants happy. And that's the SEOTA process
Good job.
in a nutshell. And I hope that's nice for everybody here. Let me stop sharing. There we are.
That was
Any
excellent.
questions, Terrence?
That was
Did he cover it all?
excellent. Yes, that was excellent.
Much better than the last time, I hope.
That was excellent. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna go on YouTube. That was on YouTube. That's gonna be on YouTube.
It's going to be on YouTube tomorrow. We'll put it on YouTube tomorrow, and eventually it's going to be put on the website as well under the videos,
Nice,
tutorials.
nice.
So,
I'm excited, man. I can't wait
Thank you,
till I get
Terrence.
I can't wait till I get my chance. I'll just sit
It's
back.
coming, man. It's coming.
we're ready for you. We're ready.
Well, put
Let us know what we can help you with.
together an event, man. Put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Miss
yeah.
Karen will help you get it all set up.
We are here for you. Absolutely.
All right, man.
Okay.
Hey, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes, I did.